Carter from Clarity Auto, and today we're going to show you guys how we detail cars in the sun on this nice Ford Fiesta. So let's get started.
Alrighty, so as you can tell, the car's got a lot of water spotting and dirt on it. I'll just go around and show you the before of it. It's pretty nasty, but altogether it's not too bad. You can see lots of dirt down at the bottom there. Still a nice reflection, but it could use a lot. That's just pointing out again there. And a nice bird turd. Now we start with the wheels since we're in the sun. We don't want to get the paint wet and then spray the wheels because that'll just re-wet the paint. What I'm doing here is I'm spraying wheel brightener, diluted 1:1. It's an acidic based wheel cleaner. And then purple power on the tires and the wheel wells. That's also diluted 1:1. Now I'm letting it sit while I go from wheel to wheel. That back wheel, if you can tell, has a felt lined wheel well, which is kind of like carpet just in the wheel well. That traps and holds a lot of dirt, you'll see in a minute. When I rinse it out, you can watch all the dirt flow right out of there. It's very interesting. Here I'm just rinsing them out. Now in a couple seconds you're going to see that dirt just trickle right out of there, right there. Just like that. So we'll give it a thorough rinse to make sure it's clean, and then we'll move on to the other set of wheels. Alright, so for these two wheels we're just going to repeat the same process. Again, spraying the purple power and the wheel brightener, letting it sit, and then rinsing the next wheel, spraying the purple power and wheel brightener, letting it sit. Rinse, 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 repeat. Simple process, but it gets the job done well. And there you can see crystal clear, clean wheel. And you can see on the pavement all that dirt that came out of the felt wheel wells. Now we're going to start getting towards the main body of the car. We're just going to rinse the car top to bottom. You have to work fast because it's in the sun. Today was about 85 degrees. Here's the foam cannon. That's Meguiar's Gold Class, diluted 5 ounces into that bottle. The rest is water. We're going to use a standard 1 bucket wash method today. So it works a lot better in the sun. No scratching or marring. We have 2 grit guards in the bottom of the bucket, and we use 2 different wash mitts and straight lines. So while that foam cannon dwells, basically what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take 1 wash mitt, go in straight lines across part of the car, dunk it, wring it out, get all the dirt chucked out of it. And I'm going to stay above the bottom of the car until I hit that green Chanel wash mitt. Now I'm going to spray a secret product that we're not allowed to reveal. But what it does is it clings to the paint and it keeps it from water spotting while we rinse the car, since we are in the 83 degree weather today in the middle of the sun. Now I missed the car, you see. Here is just a shot of me drying the windshield. This is a technique that you can commonly use when you have any kind of coating on the windshield because it's so slippery and hydrophobic, the water just rolls right off. Very fun to watch. Now just to get most of the panels dry, I do the same thing on the panels, although it leaves a lot more marks because obviously it's not coated, it's got a wax on it, but that's it. Next we use a Rag Company Dry Me River towel. It's a waffle weave towel. It's very soft and works very well. It's going to trap all the water, and at the same time as it drying it, I'm using a spray wax. It's Meguiar's Express Spray Wax, if you're interested. It leaves behind a wax layer while I dry, and it also acts as lubrication while I dry so the paint does not scratch. So I'll just go around the car drying it. Get the mirror, now we move on to the sides, the doors. Just get the whole car dried. And you can actually see as I'm drying it with the spray wax, the car will actually become more shiny. You can see the wax as it clings onto the paint. It's just interesting to look at. Now this spray wax that I'm using, it will last anywhere from 3 weeks to a month depending on how you take care of your car. But in real world conditions, I can see a car be 3 weeks and the spray wax will still be there on the car. The way we test for that is usually just water beads and hydrophobic properties. That's how you know for sure that a product is still on there. I'm just repeating the same thing on the other side, of course. Drying the car down. Of course, I'm still using straight lines. All the way through, we're using straight lines, just in case we do mar the paint, which is very unlikely, but if we were to mar the paint, it would be a straight line mar, not a, it wouldn't be a swirled mar. Now I'm going to go ahead and dry the rims with another microfiber towel that's dedicated for wheels. Then I also spray it with spray wax because that keeps the brake dust from clinging to it, and it makes it easier to clean the next time. As most of my customers, they'll see me once every so often, but they'll continually clean my car. So if I coat the wheels with something, then they'll stay relatively clean until I see the car the next time. Now I'm just going to use a tire foam on the tires. Since I do already have a base layer of tire shine, this foam just kind of rejuvenates it. I'll just spray it on all 4 tires and let it sit. I don't use a whole lot just because we don't like our tires to look crazy shiny, but we do want some shine. Now I'll just take a foam tire shine applicator and I rub the tire shine in and make them look all shiny, of course. And we're finishing up, and then I'll show you how the car looks after. All done.